Seminars 3 and 4. Great to see you all here. Thank you for being here on time. We will have two amazing activities today. Benchmarking table and business model canvas. So let's start with benchmarking. Benchmarking is a practice where you look at the best performers in the market, in your industry. You look at the best performers and look at their exemplary practices, best practices, and try to learn from them, get inspiration from them. You can do this for organizations. Let's say you want to improve your processes, look at Toyota. You want to improve your design thinking, look at IDEO. You want to improve your product design, look at Apple. You want to improve your creative animations, look at Pixar. So, or you can also look at the best global brands in the world that are ranked. So you can benchmark any capabilities or divisions for any activities that you are doing as an organization. You can look at the best practices of other best performing companies. You can look at support activities such as firm infrastructure, HRM, technology, procurement. How do other companies that are best performing, how are they doing these things? You can learn from them, learn from their best practices. You can also look at these primary activities, inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing, sales, and service. What are the best practices? You just learn from these best practices. We call it benchmarking. So what we will do is we will do benchmarking today as an individual. What can you learn from the best practices? What you will do is you will be using country brands, organizational brands, and individual brands. And you'll turn your insights into deeper learning for your career. First, you will summarize the unique success contribution of that brand, whichever brand that you choose. Second, you'll summarize what you learned from that brand. That will help you advance in your career. And then third, you'll identify an action point to take that relates to this brand. So, I want you to download this document. It's called Benchmarking Table. Please download this document. You'll be populating this document, okay? There are 11 brands that you need to choose from. The first 3 of them will be countries. You will be choosing 3 countries. And for this, we will look at the best country brand report. So country brand index report is the report. What you will do is I want you to choose 3 countries for the first 3. Your brands will be countries, the first 3 countries that you will be choosing. For that, please download this country brand index report. This is an old report, but it's oldie but goldie. So download this. This is about countries, how they improve their brand power. Look at this report, okay? And then among these, you can choose your favorite countries. So how did they choose brand power of countries? They looked at these 6 dimensions. The first 3 are about status, value system, quality of life, business potential. And the second 3 are about experiences, heritage and culture, tourism, maiden, that means products. So they rated countries on the basis of these 6 dimensions, okay? They rated country brands. And you can see the top 20 countries on this report. So overall, number 1 country in terms of brand power is Japan. And then we have Switzerland, Germany, Sweden, Canada, Norway, US is number 7. UK is number 12. And you see some other European countries. France is 17, Italy is 18, South Korea is 20. So have a look at these country brands. And you can check them out in Japan. What are the summary of perceptions about Japan? So what you can do is, you'll be populating, let's say if you choose Japan as your first brand, your first, let's say, country brand will be, put the country that you are choosing, Japan, and then come up with some keywords, phrases about the success of this brand. Think of Japan. So whatever comes to your mind, put them as keywords. Okay, you can say Tokyo, you can say sushi, whatever comes to your mind. Yeah, when you think of Japan, you can say Kaizen, best practice, improvement, continuous improvement. They have a keiretsu system, let's say. You can also look at this brand report. What are some of the keywords here? Samurai, anime, samurai culture, anime industry, Kawasaki brand you might choose, Mitsubishi, Toyota, all these brands. So whatever comes to your mind, you'll write them here, okay? Whichever, you can choose any country, by the way. Japan is just an example. But you can look at these country index reports to learn more. So you can put some of these brands as well: Nintendo, Sony, Toshiba, Toyota, Honda, etc. And then we have Switzerland. Like, try to choose countries that you want to visit, or maybe work someday. Maybe you want to visit that country. Maybe you want to learn the language, culture of that country. Maybe you will establish a career there. Try to choose countries that you are deeply interested in. Okay, so we have Switzerland here, and you can see some Swiss brands: Rolex, Toblerone, Swatch, Nestle. And then we have Germany. Some of the words that describe Germany are here, and then you see some German brands. So you'll be choosing 3 countries in total, yeah? And then we have Sweden, IKEA, Alpine Mountains, and whatever comes to your mind. Nokia, Swedish companies. Canada, you have some keywords again, Canadian companies. And then you can see top 20 influential cities. Okay, so have fun. You can have a look at this report and different regions. But you don't have to choose from this report. You can choose from any country that you wish to live in. Let's say, would you like to work there? Would you like to visit? Would you like to learn its language? Would you like to learn more about its culture? So choose 3 countries, please. And then what can you learn from the success of this country, this brand? What can you learn from the success of brand of Japan? Come up with some key points and summarize them in bullet points, okay? And then if you have any action points about that country, summarize them here. What will you do about this? Like, you can say things like, I want to learn more about Japanese culture. I want to learn the language, maybe, improve and learn the language. Maybe I want to visit that country. Maybe have an internship, apply for a job there. Spend 3 months there, whatever. Like, identify some key action points about that brand. Maybe watch some movies, Japanese movies, or TV shows. Okay, so let's say, yeah, you choose a second country, France, let's say, yeah. And now what are the keywords? Paris, Emily in Paris, whatever comes to your mind, okay? Just put the keywords: shows, set in France, products, brands, these perfume brands, Okay, so populate the table, please. Okay, just populate the 3 countries, yeah? And then what you learn from these brands. Okay, so after you populate these, let's continue with the next batch, which is organizations. Now, I want you to pick 4 companies. You can choose these top 100 global brands. If you check out, this is the ranking. They do this ranking every year, by the way. If you say top 100 brands on Google, you'll find the top list, 100 brands report. So you can download these reports. Interbrand ranks these 100 brands every year. Check this out. And you can download their reports. Okay. But I also uploaded an old report that they have got. It's an old report, but it's very detailed. So you can have a look at this one as well. They measured the top 100 global brands. You can see them all here. I want you to choose 4 brands, 4 companies from this list, or it doesn't have to be from this list. If there are companies that you are interested in, you can also choose other companies. Let's say Starbucks, etc. It doesn't have to be from this report. But which brands appeal to you? Try to choose companies that you'll be applying for. Let's say you want to do an internship, apply for a job. Try to choose those companies. Try to learn more deeply about their success and about the brand power. Yeah. So number 1 is Apple, and then we have Google, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, the usual suspects. Yeah. You see all these global brands. This is the top 50. If there are companies that you'd like to apply for, choose some of them. And then you can find more companies here. Starbucks, Hugo Boss, PayPal, etc. So what follows is their methodology. You can learn more about how they measure brand power, but also brand profiles. Here, each brand is summarized here. What are the strategies of Apple, let's say? How do they increase their brand power? What are they up to? What are their strategies? Google, how do they increase their brand power? So you can look at their stories. You can also do research about them. So if there are companies that you are interested in, yeah, choose from this list and report. You can download this report. It's on Blackboard. You can also look at this latest 2024 one. You can download the report from here. There are other lists as well. What can you learn from them? Again, you need to choose 4 different companies. Number 4, 5, 6, and 7. You will choose companies this time, yeah? So if you choose, let's say, Apple, like you can put different Apple products here. And you can put Steve Jobs and the current CEO, you know, what are they up to? You can Apple stores, your experiences in Apple stores, Genius appointments, you know. Like whatever comes to your mind. And then what can you learn from the success of Apple brand? How do they do it? And what are your action points? Will you be learning more about Apple's strategies? Will you be watching some YouTube videos? Will you be buying one of their products? Are you already using it? Will you be applying for a job or internship in that company? So like reflect on your action points, yeah? And then populate. Use this as an opportunity to increase your knowledge about these companies, especially if you want to apply for a job in one of these companies. Try to choose those companies, yeah? If you especially want to apply for a job or internship in some of these companies, put them as your brands. This is your opportunity to learn more about these brands. Okay, so you can choose among them. You can also choose from Fast Company most innovative companies list. Fast Company chooses most innovative companies every year. Okay, so this is the most innovative companies of 2017, let's say. This is, if you put 2024, they haven't explained it yet, I think, yeah. Last year, this is last year. The world's most innovative companies of 2023. So they ranked OpenAI is #1 from last year. So you can choose some of these as well. McDonald's, I've no idea why they have chosen McDonald's. I think they should have a story. Airbnb, Holdfast Collective, Roblox, Microsoft. So yeah, you have some these, and there are more companies here. You can have a look. So look at their success stories. You can click on them and learn more about them. So Fast Company chooses these 100 most innovative companies every year. DeepMind, Walt Disney. Like if you want to learn about innovative companies, the latest innovations, read these reports. Yeah, this is an excellent resource to learn more about what happens in business. So you can choose among these companies as well. You can also choose from Disruptors 50. CNBC chooses Disruptor top 50 unicorns every year. This is also another amazing resource. If you haven't checked it, check it. So 2024 CNBC Disruptor list. These are the unicorns that are changing the world very fast. OpenAI is number one. And you can see Stripe, Breaks, Databricks. Are you familiar with these? If you are not, then you are behind the game. Yeah? You need to know these Anthropic, especially the AI ones. AI is personal scale AI, Notion. So have a look at these companies. Monzo is one of them as well. This is also an amazing list, also to think about your own disruption. If you create your own startup, let's say, in your free time, you can learn, benchmark their practices as well. What are these up to? These are all unicorns. Somebody imagined these companies, yeah? Somebody created these startups. They are disrupting the whole world. They are widely successful. That's why they are shortlisted here. They are changing the world in amazing ways. So learn about what they're up to. Learn about their best practices. You can learn so much more from these companies than you can learn from your textbooks. Like, this is next level learning. Just be obsessed about these companies. What are they up to? Be obsessed. Go to their website. What are they really doing? These disruptor companies, or the world's most innovative companies here. What are they up to? Or the top 100 brands. What are they up to? Do more research about these top companies, cutting edge companies, unicorns, startups, the Silicon Valley mindset. What is happening in Silicon Valley? What are these latest unicorns up to? Which language models have the most intelligence? Which AI systems are being introduced every day? Which robot companies have made shockwaves around the world? Robots are coming. Which are leading this revolution? So be curious. This is all about your curiosity. I want you to multiply your curiosity by at least 100. If you are taking this module, it has to make a difference. You cannot go in business as usual. I want you to be extra super creative, super curious. Curiosity is a muscle. You need to be amazingly curious. Increase your curiosity powers at least by 100. You need to be obsessed and spend dozens of hours every day about these companies, unicorns. What are they up to? You need to have this endless curiosity so that you can also create your own startup. You can also create value. That's how you learn beyond boundaries. The real business school learning, I think you can create your own business school. This is a one-person learning journey that I'm creating for myself. This is my mini MBA. I'll be so curious. I'll learn so much that, I'll transform everything. I'll think like a startup. I'll disrupt the whole thing. I'll create my own solutions. So this changes your whole paradigm, Then companies will want to work for you because you're amazing. You're simply amazing. You create enormous value. So be curious. For example, what about these colors? Why do these different colors represent different brand power? Black, dramatic and sophisticated. That's why all fashion companies prefer black. We say something is the new black, yeah? The new black means it's fashionable. Black is always fashionable, yeah? And blue, it is trustworthy, secure. Red, bold and passionate. Yellow is optimistic, innovative. Orange is vibrant, energetic. So look at how these shape your perceptions of these brands. Be more curious about colors and brands, let's say, yeah? So yeah, please choose 4 companies, populate, and use this as an opportunity to learn more deeply about these companies. What can we really learn about the success story of these companies? Try to choose the organizations that you'll be applying for in your jobs, in your job applications. Okay, and yeah, you'll populate these 4. And let's continue with the last 4 after we finish this. The last 4 is individuals, individual brands. So the last 4 of them, you will choose from most creative people in business, or BBC4 Desert Island Discs. You go to this website and you can choose from the episodes, or you can choose from Time 100 lists. So in this last page, you'll populate number 8, 9, 10, and 11. These will be individuals. This time, you'll choose from individual careers and brand powers of people that you admire. For example, this is Steve Jobs. His career lessons in the form of an iPad. You know, these are the things that we can learn from Steve Jobs. So, check out these links. Fast Company chooses most creative people in business every year. So let's check out this list. If you go to this, you can see these are last year's. The most creative people in business. They have chosen 54 people last year. Who are these people? Do you know these people? If not, like, why aren't you curious? Why have they been chosen as the most creative people? What are they up to? What are their success stories? Can you learn from them? So they do this every year. And these are some of the up-and-coming names. You can choose the year. Let's say 2022. What are the names in 2022? So you can see the most creative people in business 2022 list here. And you can see their success stories. And if you click on each of them, you can learn more. Okay, so if you keep choosing years, you'll learn about more people. This is the 2021 list. Are you familiar with these people, or do you find some of these interesting? Have a look. Like, be curious. Just explore. 2020 list. Each of them is like a different website, as you can see. And then you can imagine yourself as well, like being in one of these lists. You know, what will you be achieving so that you'll become one of the most creative people in business? So yeah, you can go back, learn more about these. You can also check out the other links. Desert Island Discs. If you go to this link, you'll find all the episodes. You can listen to them from BBC. So this is the Desert Island Discs. They invite new people every Sunday morning. This is a British tradition. Steven Spielberg, and they talk about their careers, favorite songs. And as you can see, there are more than 2,000 episodes. These are all accomplished people in their fields. More than 2,000 people. They are all available for listening. You can listen to these, especially as a way of inspiring yourself in the morning. When you're having breakfast, let's say, listen to these episodes. Yeah, their success stories, their turning points in life. You know, what they learned. How do they summarize their wisdom? So yeah, you can learn so much more from these people. Yeah, and also make sure you check out Time 100 list. Every year, you need to check out who are chosen to Time 100. These are the 100 most influential people in the world. Every year, they choose 100 people who are most influential. Let's look at this year. Artists, You can see the artists who are influential this year. And then icons. And then the titans. Leaders. Innovators. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA CEO, written by Zuckerberg. So read these, what did these people accomplish? These people are nominated rigorously, yeah? So what about last year? You can go to 2023, yeah? Last year, this is last year's list, time 100. Who are these artists? You can see again, icons, pioneers from last year. Yeah, these are the last year's list. But again, you can learn so much from their stories. These are all human stories that are transforming the world. 2022, let's say. Go there, be curious. Who were these people, 2022? Who are these artists and innovators and titans of the industry and leaders? Okay, so just be curious. I want you to choose 4 people, yeah? And learn more about them. Use this as an opportunity. So this is 2021 list. Harry and Meghan. Okay, so Billie Eilish was on the list. Okay, so yeah, you can go back more. 2020, let's look at 2020 list. Okay, so yeah, as you go back, you'll discover more and more people. And if you click on them, their stories, you'll learn about their success stories. What have they accomplished? Ninja was on the list. So what did he accomplish? You can just read the story, etc. Okay? And choose 4 of them. Yeah, populate this. You can choose phrases. These might be accomplishments. What comes to your mind when you think of that person? Yeah. What can we learn from this person and his or her career? And then action points might be watching their TED Talks, listening to Desert Islandists, reading more, Googling them, looking at their social media, following them. If they have a biography, you can read their biography. You can watch their videos, recordings. You can read their books, things like that, yeah? So these might be some of the actions. So yeah, if you have initial ideas, please capture them. Okay, so you just populate this table. What you will do is you will copy and paste this when it is done. Make sure that it is detailed, and you use this as an opportunity to inspire yourself. Yeah. Maximize your learning opportunity. And capture it all. So that's your seminar 3, yeah? Seminar 4 is, yes, so yeah. Choose the brands that appeal to you. If you want to live in a particular country, choose that country. If you want to find a job for a particular company, choose that company. If you are inspired by certain people, choose them as individual brands. So the next activity of today is business model canvas. You're already familiar with this. Remember, we introduced this last time. You just summarize your value proposition in just 1 page as a startup, as a business. This is how we add value. Yeah? You just strategically map these elements. It is called business model canvas. It helps you to reflect systematically on your business model. This is how you visualize it. Who are your strategic partners, key activities? You just populate it. And these are the key questions. So here's an example of Netflix. How does Netflix add value? This is summarized here. And this is Tesla. How does Tesla add value? You can look at this. Uber, how does it add value? And Airbnb, how does it add value? You bring together hosts and guests, right? You charge them both. So this is the canvas. What you will do is, you'll be these are the questions, yeah? You can go over these questions. What you will do is, you are going to create the business model canvas for your asset creation project, for your term project, okay? Whichever you choose, entrepreneurial proposal or the 7i, what you will do is, you will create this business model canvas for your asset creation project, whichever you do. Let's say I want to establish my YouTube channel. So you do this for your YouTube channel. Okay? Like, you just create the business model canvas for your YouTube channel then. You just populate it. So I wrote an article on this. Check this out. An article on benchmarking as well. You can check it out as well. These links are on your Blackboard. Have a look. But this is the guideline of how to use it for your asset creation. These are the projects, right? 7i, entrepreneurial business proposal. These are the two options. And then you respond to these 9 questions. These are the 9 questions, yeah, to populate your canvas. This is the worksheet. Please download this worksheet and type up. Here's a sample. I did this years ago, but it will give you an idea. So this is how I create my assets. Who are my customers? Individuals who are interested in developing themselves and their vision about the future. Young people interested in employability and career development. How do I build relationship with them? I will create content regularly for at least 10 years. I will create 1,000 videos, 3,000 Medium articles in the next 10 years. What's my value proposition? I'll build my YouTube channel and Medium blog, and I will use these platforms to share things that I'm excited, passionate about. And my niche is offering a futurist perspective on careers, business, and creativity. These are my key partners, Norwich Business School, UEA, etc. Who are your key partners? You can just populate, type up your ideas. And then, how do you reach them? So these are the channels, my YouTube channels and my Medium. So at that time, I had published 200 articles. Right now, I have 1,700, so I increased it quite a bit since the years. These are my resources, my desktop camera, cell phone, voice recorder, internet connection, time. These are my resources. My biggest cost is time. I don't have enough time to create high quality content. I need to schedule time every day, minimum 30 minutes, to keep creating my assets and content. I've done this consistently. I spend at least half an hour every day, sometimes 1 or 2 hours. So how do I monetize this? I need to reach 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. Right now I'm close to 8,000. Well done. So even if when I'm sleeping, my YouTube channel continues to make money every evening, yeah, which is good. The same for my Medium. It makes around $200 or so, yeah, every month. So what will I do next? How will I grow them? How will I monetize them further? Okay, so this is about how you map your asset creation, okay? I did this, by the way, this is like 3 years ago, yeah? But I need to update this. So this is about your asset creation project, yeah? What do you wish to accomplish in terms of your asset creation? Just respond to these questions here. There are 9 questions. If you have a business proposal, if you're an entrepreneur, then you can think about your business proposal. Let's say you are establishing a Shopify, your own Shopify, Amazon store, Gumroad store. Then you can create these questions on the basis of that. You know, are you selling something online on Etsy, Gumroad, Amazon, Shopify? Then you can use that one. Or any other online business. You know, how do you make money? How do you contribute? But even if you are not doing a traditional business, let's say you are doing YouTube, you can still reflect on this. Okay? You can apply this to your YouTube channel. You can apply this to your TikTok. You can apply these to your Instagram Reels, any other platform, really. Okay, so you just populate this, capture your ideas, brainstorm, capture them. Any questions, ask me, and I can also help you. If you are stuck, you can also use AI to help you generate more ideas. So use AI as your business partner, let's say. Like you're stuck, let's say. You don't know what to create, let's say, on your YouTube channel or Medium. What do you do next? How do I think strategically? How do I go viral? Use AI to help you. So the most important part is, I think, value proposition. About how do you create value? You need to think hard about this. Yeah. These are the strategic parts, operational part, you know, key activities, key resources, and key partners. Strategic operational side, yeah. This is the marketing side, sales, marketing. Who are your target segments? How do you reach them? Which channels? And how do you build relationship with them? And the bottom line is the numbers, finances. What are your costs? What are your revenues? How do you maximize your revenues and achieve multiple streams of income? You need to achieve multiple streams of income here. Yeah? How do you do that? And have a long-term strategy. Like try to think in terms of at least 3, 5, 7 years. Okay? Do this for the long term. This is a long-term game. This is a marathon. Okay, so yeah, you can see this example is very old for me. I did this in 2020. Yeah, it's 4 years late, old. I did this 4 years ago. So I need to update this, basically. But it gives you an idea. Any questions about this activity? It's all clear, right? It's all about your asset creation journey. Your business, your startup, your YouTube. Let's say you want to write a book. This is about your book then, okay? Whatever you are trying to establish, it's about that. If you want to create music, then this is about your music. Think about your audience. Adapt it to your case, yeah? So yeah, just keep capturing your ideas, please. Type them up. If you are stuck, you can also use ChatGPT to help you, inspire you. So yeah, if you are stuck, you can just ask ChatGPT as well to get you going. This is YouTube channel. For my YouTube channel, who might be my key partners? Who might be my key activities? Content creation, audience engagement. What is your value proposition? Is it education, entertainment? How do you build relationships? Who is your target audience? You'll need to think about these, yeah, for your YouTube channel, let's say. Key resources, channels, costs, and revenues. So here's an example as well. You just adapt these to your case. Yeah? So I did this for my YouTube, but you can do this for anything. You can customize it. You can create a conversation with ChatGPT. It will help you, okay, with the ideas. And if you want to grow your business or asset creation journey, you can ask ChatGPT as well to act as a consultant to you, to act as an executive coach to you. You know, I want to grow my YouTube channel, but I'm undecided. I have challenges in this and this. I can't get viral. How do I go viral? Ask it questions, and it will help you. How do I really get viral? Give me some viral YouTube titles in the areas of, give it some, yeah, of money, personal development, AI, and solopreneurship. So these are my niche, let's say, yeah, niche topics. Give me some YouTube titles. Give me like some tips on how to get viral. Okay, so it gives you some ideas on money. Let's say how I went from 0 to 10,000 in 30 days. My guy. The best passive income streams of 2025, I think. You need to think about 2025. I tried 7 side hustles for 30 days, and here is what happened. These are great, amazing titles. You can try them, yeah? And see what happens. Make a 100-day online without any investment. Here is how. These are great titles, yeah? So you can just do these things. The hidden secrets to building wealth in your 20s. I wish I knew this sooner. So these are amazing content. How to invest 500 for massive returns. Why 90% of people fail at making money online and how you can avoid it. The truth about financial freedom and why most people will never get there. These are all great titles, by the way. I would love to watch this, yeah? So like create amazing content so that people will follow you. And personal development titles, you can see the titles here. And AI titles, how AI will change your life in 2025. Top 5 AI tools every solopreneur must use. How I used AI to make 10,000 in 30 days. If you can pull this off, that's amazing. It must be a real story though, yeah? Like, if you make, let's say, 1,000, then share your 1,000 story, yeah? Whatever it is. Like, but you can build your own stories. And then these are about solopreneurship. These are amazing YouTube titles about solopreneurship, as you can see. So you see, the sky is the limit. Like, you need to be really creative, really curious. Increase your curiosity muscles by at least 100, maybe 1,000. But you need to be obsessed about, you know, some topics, and then pursue them and be solopreneurs. Create amazing value, exceptional value in this space in the next 10 years. This will be my journey, you should say. You know, this is my marathon, and just do it. You know, I'll be obsessed about, let's say, asteroid mining. Nobody's obsessed about asteroid mining, right? None of your classmates are obsessed about asteroid mining. Why aren't you obsessed about asteroid mining? You can be obsessed about asteroid mining to become a trillionaire. But you need to think radically, beyond borders, yeah? And be extra curious, 1,000 times more curious, yeah? and just be obsessed. Like, spend 100 hours every week, you know, just until you build it, until you get super successful, super creative. You get the idea. Yeah. Like, that's the premise of this module, you know, to go beyond the boundaries. Do something remarkable, different. So thank you so much for your time. This is the...
Alright, sir.
Let me look out.
Would I have a time frame to do that? Let's say if it's